Welcome, amazing friends, to English Empire. Today, we're diving deep into something that every English learner dreams of: how to speak naturally. You see, learning grammar, memorizing vocabulary, and reading books are all great. But when it's time for a real conversation, when you're standing face to face with someone, everything suddenly feels different. You start thinking too much. You translate in your head. You worry about making mistakes. And in just a few seconds, your confidence disappears. But here's the truth. You don't need to sound perfect to sound natural. Even native speakers don't always use perfect grammar. What makes them sound fluent is their emotion, rhythm, and confidence. They use simple words, but their speech flows. That's what speaking naturally really means. It's not about speaking fast or using fancy vocabulary. It's about speaking with comfort, rhythm, and confidence, so that your English feels alive, expressive, and effortless, not robotic. And in this lesson, I'm going to share 6 powerful tips that will help you train your mind, mouth, and ears to speak English like it's part of you, not something you have to remember. Before we begin, if you enjoy learning English in a fun and powerful way, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment to share your progress, and subscribe to English Empire for more lessons that will help you grow your confidence and fluency every day. Now, let's begin with tip number 1. Tip number 1. Stop translating, start thinking in English. This is the most powerful secret behind natural speech. When you translate every word from your native language to English, you slow down your brain. It's like trying to run a race with heavy bags on your shoulders. Imagine this. Someone asks you, "What did you do yesterday?" If you first think in your native language, then try to translate it into English, your brain has to do 2 jobs at once: understanding and translating. But fluent speakers do 1 job. They think directly in English. So, how can you train your brain to think in English? Let me show you a few powerful exercises. 1. Name what you see around you. Every day, describe things in English. When you wake up, say to yourself, "Okay, I'm brushing my teeth. I'm making tea. I'm getting ready for work." Do this even if it's just in your head. At first, it feels strange. But soon, your brain gets used to connecting thoughts directly with English words, without translation. 2. Use mini-stories. Create tiny stories in your mind using daily situations. I saw my friend at the market. He was buying apples. I said hello. We talked about the weather. These stories don't have to be perfect. They're for training your thinking muscles. 3. Change your phone language to English. When your environment is in English, your phone, your YouTube, your apps, your brain starts to adapt naturally. You'll stop translating and start understanding phrases by meaning, not by words. Number 4. Talk to yourself. Yes, Talk to yourself. Say things out loud like, what should I eat today? Oh, it's raining. I need my umbrella. I'm tired. I should go to bed early. You're not crazy. You're training fluency. That's how your brain builds natural rhythm. The goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to stop translating. Once you do that, your English becomes alive, not memorized. So remember this golden rule. Don't learn English, live in English. Tip 2. Learn and use chunks, not just words. If you want to sound natural, stop studying single words and start learning word combinations, also called chunks or collocations. Why? Because native speakers don't think in single words. They think in ready-made expressions. For example, they don't say, "I am very busy." They say, "I'm swamped." They don't say, "I am very tired." They say, "I'm worn out." They don't say, "I will think about it." They say, "I'll sleep on it." These are chunks, fixed phrases that come naturally in real life. If you learn chunks, you don't have to build sentences word by word. You just pick a phrase and use it instantly. Let's look at a few categories of useful chunks. 1. Daily life phrases. How's it going? Instead of, how are you? Long time no see. For meeting someone after a while. Guess what? To introduce a surprise. Take your time. Don't hurry. I'm in a hurry. 2. Opinion phrases. I'd say that. From my point of view. To be honest. If you ask me. That's a good question. 3. Reaction phrases. No way. You've got to be kidding. That makes sense. Tell me about it. Good for you. When you start collecting these chunks, your brain builds an English library, ready to use any time. Imagine you're in a conversation. Instead of thinking word by word, you automatically say, "Oh, really? That's interesting." Or, "You know what? I totally agree." That's natural English, smooth, emotional, and confident. So how can you practice this daily? Step 1. Shadow native speakers. Listen to YouTube videos or podcasts. When you hear a nice expression, pause and repeat it exactly as they say it. Don't just copy the words, copy the rhythm and emotion. For example, if you hear, "Come on, you've got this," repeat it exactly the same way. Same tone, same energy. Step 2. Keep a chunk notebook. Write down every new expression you like. Example, "I'm good to go" equals "I'm ready." "Let's call it a day" equals "let's stop working for now." Then review your notebook weekly. The more you see and use these chunks, the more they become part of your speaking muscle memory. Step 3. Use chunks in real conversations. Every time you chat with someone, online or offline, use at least 2 or 3 chunks you've learned. Even if the conversation is short, use them. That's how you transform knowledge into natural habit. Remember, fluency is not about knowing more words. It's about connecting the right words naturally. Tip 3. Master the rhythm, tone, and music of English. Have you ever noticed that English sounds like music? Native speakers don't just pronounce words. They use intonation, stress, and rhythm to make their speech alive. That's why even if you know the grammar, your English might still sound robotic or flat. To speak naturally, you must learn to feel the rhythm of English. Let's break it down in simple steps. 1. English has a stress-timed rhythm. This means that some words in a sentence are pronounced strongly, while others are said softly or even reduced. Example: I want to go to the store. The main words want, go, and store are stressed. The others are lighter and faster. This rhythm makes English sound smooth and natural. If you pronounce every word with the same strength, it sounds unnatural. I want to go to the store. Too stiff. So practice by focusing on key words and letting others flow quickly. 2. Use intonation to express emotion. English speakers don't rely only on words. They use tone to show feeling. A rising tone shows excitement or a question. You're coming tonight? A falling tone shows finality or certainty. Yes, I'm sure. If you speak with flat tone, your message loses energy. Try recording yourself saying, "I can't believe it." Say it first flatly, then with emotion. Hear the difference? That emotion makes your English alive. 3. Copy the music of native speech. Pick your favorite YouTuber, movie scene, or podcast. Listen carefully to how the speaker pauses, stresses, and connects words. Then imitate them. This is called shadowing, repeating after someone in real time. You can start with slow speeches, then move to normal speed. Over time, your mouth will automatically follow the rhythm of English, like singing your favorite song. 4. Connect words together. Native speakers rarely pronounce each word separately. They connect them. Gonna equals going to, wanna equals want to, gotcha equals got you, what do you think equals what do you think. If you use these reductions, you'll instantly sound more natural, but don't overdo it. Use them in casual conversation, not formal settings. 5. Feel the flow. Imagine you're riding a wave. English has ups and downs, strong and soft beats. Practice reading short texts with energy and emotion. Don't just speak words, perform them. For example, instead of saying flatly, "I'm happy to see you," say it like this: "I'm so happy to see you." That little "so" and the rising tone make a big difference. Mini practice routine for daily use. Here's a 10-minute daily routine to help you build natural flow. Step 1. 2 minutes. Listen actively. Pick one short clip, a YouTube video, movie scene, or podcast. Listen carefully to pronunciation, rhythm, and emotion. Step 2. 3 minutes. Shadow it. Repeat the same clip out loud while listening. Try to match tone, speed, and stress. Step 3. 3 minutes. Record yourself saying the same lines. Then compare your version to the native one. Notice where your rhythm or tone feels flat. Step 4. 2 minutes. Reflect. Ask yourself, did I sound natural or robotic? Did my rhythm match theirs? Was my voice confident? By doing this daily, you'll develop not just English skills, but English rhythm. Bonus: the secret of flow phrases. Here's something most learners never notice. Native speakers use flow phrases to keep talking naturally even when they need time to think. Examples: you know what I mean? Like I said. Well, actually, let me think. So basically, I mean, these little phrases give your brain time to think without stopping the flow. So, instead of freezing when you forget a word, just say, "What's the word? Oh yes, I remember now." That's how real conversation works. It's not about perfection. It's about flow. The mindset behind natural speaking. Before we move to the next part, let's talk about something more important than pronunciation or vocabulary: your mindset. Many learners feel embarrassed when speaking. They fear being judged for mistakes. But remember this: every native speaker once made mistakes too, in their own language. Every fluent English speaker you admire started with broken sentences, awkward pauses, and hesitation. So never say, "My English is bad." Say, "My English is growing." The difference is not in ability, it's in attitude. To speak naturally, you must first allow yourself to speak imperfectly. Think of it like learning to dance. If you focus on every step, you'll look stiff. But if you let go and feel the rhythm, you look natural. The same goes for English. Stop worrying about every word. Feel the rhythm, the meaning, the message, and let it flow through you. Here's a short mindset mantra you can repeat daily. I don't speak perfect English. I speak natural English. My goal is not to impress. My goal is to express. When you repeat this daily, your confidence grows and your speech follows naturally. Mini challenge: 7-day natural talk plan. To make this real, try this small challenge. Day 1. Talk to yourself for 2 minutes in English about what you're doing right now. Day 2. Watch a 3-minute video and repeat after the speaker. Day 3. Write and speak a mini story about your day using chunks like "you know what" and "I mean." Day 4. Record yourself telling a short joke or story with emotion. Day 5. Talk with a friend or AI partner using at least 5 new expressions. Day 6. Watch your favorite movie clip and shadow the dialogue. Day 7. Reflect on your progress. Celebrate it. This isn't just a practice plan, it's a transformation. After 7 days, you'll notice something powerful. You'll stop overthinking. Your voice will flow. You'll start to sound natural. Tip 4. Practice speaking every day. Not studying, speaking. Most learners spend years studying English, but very little time speaking it. They read grammar books, memorize vocabulary lists, and take online lessons. But when it's time to talk, they freeze. Why? Because speaking is a skill, not information. Think about it. You can read about swimming for 10 years, but you won't swim until you get into the water. The same applies to English. You learn to speak naturally by speaking, not by studying. So how can you make speaking part of your daily life even if you have no one to talk to? Let's break it down step by step. 1. The daily talk routine. Every morning or night, talk for 3 to 5 minutes about anything: your plans, your day, your dreams, your food, anything. For example, today was really busy. I had a lot of work to do. I felt tired, but I'm proud that I finished everything. You don't need a partner. You just need your voice. Record yourself if possible. Listen later, not to judge yourself, but to track your progress. You'll be amazed by how much better you sound after a few weeks. 2. The mirror technique. Stand in front of a mirror and talk as if you're speaking to another person. Look at your face, your mouth, your gestures. Smile when you talk. Confidence starts with your expression. Say things like, "Hey there, how's it going?" "Oh, really? That's amazing." You're not just practicing English, you're practicing body language and emotion. When you see yourself speaking confidently, your brain starts to believe it. 3. The replay method. Choose a short YouTube video or podcast. Listen once, then try to repeat the same sentences out loud, with your own words, if you can't remember exactly. For example, if the speaker says, "It's really important to stay positive even when things get tough," you can respond with, "Yeah, I agree. I think staying positive helps us move forward." You're not copying, you're responding. This trains your brain for real conversations, not memorized scripts. 4. The speaking partner trick. If you can find a partner, even better. You can use online language exchange apps like HelloTalk, Tandem, or Speaky. Set a rule: speak English only. Even if your sentences aren't perfect, don't switch to your native language. The goal is communication, not perfection. Remember, you can't become fluent by being silent. You have to make mistakes, sound silly, forget words. That's how real fluency is born. 5. Turn boring tasks into English time. Do you cook, drive, or clean? Perfect. Talk while doing it. I'm washing the dishes now. The weather looks nice today. I wonder what I'll cook for dinner. It sounds simple, but this is real language use. Your brain connects English to real-life actions, and that's the key to natural speech. You don't learn to speak English by thinking about English. You learn by using English out loud every day. So make speaking your daily habit. Not studying, not just listening, but speaking. Even if it's 5 minutes, do it every single day. Your confidence will skyrocket. Tip 5. Listen like a musician. Imitate, absorb, and respond. Have you ever noticed that children don't study their first language? They listen for thousands of hours before they even start talking. They absorb sounds, rhythm, tone, then one day they open their mouths and the words flow naturally. You can do the same with English. Fluent speaking begins with deep listening. But not just any listening, you need active, intentional listening. Let's see how. 1. Listen every day, even without understanding everything. Don't wait until you feel ready. Start listening now. Podcasts, YouTube, movies, songs, interviews, anything that interests you. At first, it may feel like noise. That's normal. Your brain is building recognition, just like a baby learning sounds. The more you listen, the more your brain starts predicting patterns. Oh, this tone means a question. Oh, that phrase sounds familiar. And soon you'll begin to understand without translating. 2. Listen like a musician. When musicians learn a new song, they don't just hear the notes, they feel the rhythm, the pauses, the energy. You should do the same with English. Don't only focus on words. Focus on how they are said. Ask yourself, where does the speaker's voice go up or down? Which words sound stronger? How do they pause between ideas? That's the music of English, and it's what makes your speech natural. 3. Shadow what you hear. This is one of the most powerful techniques ever. Shadowing means repeating what you hear immediately, like an echo. Choose a short clip. 1 minute is enough. Play one sentence, pause, repeat it aloud exactly the same way, same speed, same emotion. At first, it's hard. You'll stumble. You'll forget words. But after a week, you'll notice magic. Your pronunciation, speed, and confidence will improve naturally. Do this 5 to 10 minutes a day, and your accent and flow will change completely. 4. Copy real conversations, not textbooks. Textbooks teach polite but artificial English. How do you do? I'm fine, thank you, and you? But real people say, hey, how's it going? Not bad. What about you? Pretty good, thanks. When you listen to movies or podcasts, note how people actually speak, how they connect ideas, how they react, how they use filler words like you know, well, actually, I mean. These are what make speech sound human. 5. Respond, don't repeat. When you listen to English, don't be a passive listener. Pause and respond, even if you're alone. If someone says in a podcast, "It's been a tough day," you can say out loud, "Oh, I know that feeling. Same here." This makes you an active speaker, not just a listener. You're training your brain to think and answer. the way fluent speakers do. 6. Mix listening with real emotions. Choose topics that move you, things that make you laugh, think, or feel inspired. Your brain learns faster when your emotions are involved. If you love travel, listen to travel vlogs. If you love motivation, listen to motivational speakers. If you love movies, re-watch your favorite ones with English subtitles, then without them. When you connect emotion plus language, learning becomes effortless. Don't listen like a student. Listen like a child, curious, emotional, and full of wonder. Every word you absorb today will come out naturally tomorrow. Tip 6. Build real confidence. Speak with your heart. The last and most powerful tip isn't about grammar, pronunciation, or vocabulary. It's about belief. Many English learners know enough to speak well, but they don't believe they can. They doubt themselves. They fear judgment. They compare themselves to others. But confidence is not something you wait for. Confidence is something you build. 1. Accept mistakes as proof of growth. You can't be natural if you're afraid of being wrong. Mistakes are not failures. They are signs of progress. Every fluent person you admire, from YouTubers to teachers, has made thousands of mistakes. So instead of saying, "I'm bad at English," say, "I'm learning English." Instead of saying, "I made a mistake," say, "I found a new way to improve." Your brain listens to your words. Speak kindly to yourself. 2. Focus on communication, not perfection. Native speakers don't expect you to sound perfect. They just want to understand you. If you say, "I go yesterday," they'll still understand. The grammar is wrong, but your message is clear. Fluent speaking isn't about never making mistakes. It's about continuing to speak even when you do. When you speak with confidence, people focus on your message, not your errors. 3. Use your body language. Stand tall. Smile. Use your hands when you talk. When your body is confident, your voice becomes confident too. Confidence is not just mental, it's physical. If you stand like someone who believes in themselves, your brain follows that posture. So next time you speak, lift your head, relax your shoulders, and look proud of your progress. 4. Talk about topics you love. When you talk about something you care about, your natural energy appears. You stop thinking about grammar and start thinking about ideas. That's when your English becomes expressive and natural. For example, talk about your hobbies, your job, your goals. Even simple sentences sound powerful when spoken with passion. 5. Surround yourself with English energy. Confidence grows in an English-rich environment. Follow English YouTubers, listen to podcasts, join online communities, comment on videos, use English daily. When you hear English all around you, it stops feeling foreign. It becomes part of your world. 6. Visualize yourself as a fluent speaker. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine yourself speaking English confidently. You're having a smooth conversation, smiling, expressing yourself clearly. This simple mental exercise tricks your brain into believing it's possible, and soon it becomes reality. Remember, your brain cannot tell the difference between a vividly imagined event and a real one. So visualize success every day, and it will happen. 7. Be patient and consistent. Fluency doesn't come overnight. It comes from consistency. Even 10 minutes of speaking every day is better than 3 hours once a week. Don't rush. Don't compare. Enjoy the process. Every word you speak is progress. Confidence doesn't mean you never feel nervous. It means you speak anyway. Speak from your heart, not your fear. Because natural speaking isn't about showing off your English. It's about sharing your message with the world. The emotional secret of natural English. If you take one thing from this entire lesson, let it be this: the most natural English comes from a genuine heart. When you stop trying to sound perfect and start trying to connect, that's when your English truly shines. People remember how you make them feel, not how perfectly you conjugate verbs. So speak with kindness. Speak with curiosity. Speak with real emotion. That's what makes you unforgettable. Your 30-day natural speaking plan. To make these tips part of your daily life, here's a simple schedule you can follow. Week 1. Activate your English mind. Speak 5 minutes a day about your day. Name everything you see in English. Watch short clips and repeat simple phrases. Week 2. Build chunks and rhythm. Create a notebook of 20 new phrases. Shadow your favorite movie scene. Record your voice and compare with native speakers. Week 3. Listen and respond. Listen to English podcasts 20 minutes daily. Pause and respond aloud. Practice emotion and tone with every sentence. Week 4. Confidence and real use. Join one online English community. Comment on one English video daily. And tell a story about your week using natural expressions. By the end of 30 days, you'll feel something shift. English will no longer feel like a subject. It will feel like a part of you. Final message to you. Dear learner, speaking naturally isn't about copying someone else's accent or memorizing fancy words. It's about finding your own English voice, clear, confident, and alive. Your voice matters. Your ideas matter. Your journey matters. Don't wait for perfect English. Start expressing yourself today in your beautiful, growing, evolving English. Remember, fluency is not about speed. It's about connection. Every word you speak with courage brings you one step closer to mastery. So go ahead, talk, laugh, express, share, and live in English. Because you don't just learn English, you become English.